Quick drinking was we have major technical issues. Oh, PW Jones has lost the lead out to Craggy in this little bit that we've missed out.
It's still good. I don't have a proper connection right now. I don't know what it is.
Try and maybe hotspot your phone to it to try anything and everything.
I don't have Wi-Fi on my phone. Not on my phone, on my
Oh
PC.
no. No, that's not good.
This is what's annoying.
There's a 5. Yeah.
And PW Jones is coming into the pits.
There is a 5.9 second gap now to Craggy to Rosa Sky in now P2, but obviously PW Jones going for that undercut, it may seem, which is very powerful, I would say, around this track, but his tyres could drop off towards the end of the race. $11 up and $39 down, yeah?
Yeah. I honestly don't know what it is that my system doesn't like about this streaming to Contest of Speed.
Just be Twitch, maybe. Imagine after all of this time, it was just Twitch.
Oh, I would be so annoyed. The thing is,
I think we all would.
I know that I stream personally to it with my personal account, and I'm fine. There's no problem. But the 2 times I've been trying to stream to the Contest of Speed Twitch, it's been a nightmare. And Rosa Sky is coming into the pits as of now. Everyone out front is very spread out, but we do have a pass going on between Robstar and Huff and Doback, and PW Jones getting caught up with that as well.
Have not pit yet, and then we go back down to Robstar and Highclear, who have not pit. Don Ammo has done 2 stops in the past, I want to say 5 laps, so maybe he's had front wing damage or something there. Razwan pit twice, potentially damage as well. This could be anything at the moment. Don't look good. Highclear has just come out of the box in absolute clean air. This is something to... a bit confusing why I'd say Craggy's still going this long on mediums. I would have thought they would have been absolutely worn down to the trim.
We can have a look at
I'm surprised he hasn't got a puncher.
So we have got Craggy, Cornish Cuck and Matty Robbo on 12 lap old mediums. We have got Robstar on the same age mediums as well. Huff and Doback on 4 lap old mediums. PW Jones on 1 lap old hards. Mr. Poem is on softs, strangely enough. Oh, and Craggy is into the pits and is now on the hard tyres. And he comes out alongside Huff and Doback into turn 1.
He has got the jump on PW Jones though, and Hacko as well, which I'm pretty sure was behind him anyway.
Oh, very, very close through turn 4 there. But PW
PW
Jones does
Jones.
make a note of that and gets his elbows out through the S's. What will Craggy do for the rest of the lap? Will he push PW Jones to the limit, or will he stay behind and just apply gentle pressure? A lock up for Jones there. Craggy is dropping off of the back with his new hard tyres.
The bit rate or not?
Yeah, I've already turned it down. I usually stream on 6,000.
Jesus.
So I've actually turned it down 1,500 and it's not made a blind bit of difference. I've even turned the resolution down and it hasn't done anything.
On the stream, they are currently struggling. They're on lap 13 at the moment, whilst we are on lap 15. Is anyone else on your Wi-Fi by chance?
Probably. If you can keep going with coverage, I will be back shortly.
Yes, I can do. So, we are on lap 15 of the race, and got Huff and Doback back in the lead, followed by Craggy, who has got past PW Jones. Got the two Williamses in P3 and P4. AJ on an absolute mission coming through the field, starting from basically last. Is the last person to set that time, being 4.1 seconds off, I believe. He is now up into P5. Griffin in P6. Mr. Poem in 7th in the Aston Martin. Was a Sky down in P8. Manu is in P9. Cornish Cuck, who had, I would say, a pretty strong qualifying in P10. AJ setting the fastest lap of the race at a 31.1. That is quick. Mr. Poems in the box, coming off those soft tyres. If he has put those, he's doing a two-stopper, going onto the hards to go into the end now. Now we got Rob Star down in 12th, Ty Clear in 13th. Cost on ammo has proper dropped off, so he must have got damage at some points in the race. And he got Razza down in P15, unfortunately. Anyway, back to the front now. Craggy has made a move for the lead. I've missed that as I was going through the field, but Huff and Doback is pushing Van McLaren. Maybe a bit of contact there. Going through the hairpin now down into the dreaded turn 10. These drivers having to do this maybe 30 times, excluding quali, but they will want to get this over with. PW Jones in the background as well, maybe looking for a move or maybe defending from his teammate, and he's going to have a look. No, he is not going up now through the uphill part of the track. Craggy getting a little bit of a breather now from the pressure of Huff and Doback.
I do apologise,
Just
guys.
got a train.
Turns out my younger brother got home from work early and was downloading stuff on Steam. So hopefully this now is actually looking better and is on par with what it should be. I do apologise. But thank you, Charlie,
We are
for
2 laps
covering me
behind.
there. We're 2 laps behind.
It is completely fine, my friend.
As long as we keep the stream going and the quality is good, then thumbs up. So, yeah. Apologies to everyone in the stream. Massive apologies. But we will continue as we are.
Yeah, Sector 1 with Griffin in the gravel at turn 3 could have potential damage. No clue what happened there. Has he got any damage by the looks of it?
Fine.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly
Just a
fine.
little
Maybe
bit
just a
dirty.
little bit. Yes. Maybe a little bit of the gravel. I'm mostly shocked of Costi Ammo Don Ammo. Down in P14, he hasn't had a lucky race at all, has he?
No, and the thing is, he was fighting near the front for the first
Yeah.
few laps, and he has just absolutely dropped off. I don't know quite what happened with him, but yeah. Oh, he's very wobbly through the S's there. Cuts the corner. Yeah, I think he's having tyre troubles, and that is causing him to
Potentially.
drop back from everyone in front. But now we have got Craggy with Huff and Doback, PW Jones, and Hacko behind him. Huff and Doback looking to go for a move. They're side by side on the apex. But Craggy keeps it going. Is he going to be able to defend into turn 4, or will Huff and Doback get it done before? He does get it done. And he holds the apex on the racing line and keeps it ahead.
Bear in mind, Craggy is on the more newer tyres compared to Huff and Doback. But one thing I do want to cover now is Hacko going up 11 positions. He did start dead last at the start of this race, and he is catching. Well, he is physically trying to do a last question mark challenge as Craggy is looking for the move, going up into the uphill. He does get it done, made it look easy with those newer tyres. What will Huff and Doback do? Getting a little bit wobbly there, though. Could that lead PW Jones potentially? Coming into the final straight of the lap. Razwan is back into the pits again. It has not been a great day for him either. With PW Jones going up into the last corner, he will get DRS with Craggy. Huff and Doback do try to do a switchback, got caught on the curb, and did Hacker get a little bit of a feel of that. Huff and Doback pitting, so it could be his tyres are completely dead now. He'll jump onto the sauce to the end, I believe. AJ and Hacko have both gained 12 and 10 places between them. It's crazy. And Huff and Doback going onto the mediums again. Surprised he has a fresh set of those, personally. That's fine. Yeah.
So this is looking very much like a McLaren and Williams masterclass in EU1 to start the season. They're all very skilled drivers, and to think that I was racing against the top 3 here last season along with you, Charlie.
Was mental.
I was a little sad to see that we're not going to have Vegas this season, but yeah, it's just one of those things.
I'm quite happy that we don't have Vegas this season. I personally hate that track. As PW Jones going into lead and Hacko flying through as well. Will he make a move on his teammate? No, he just slots it by. Oh, got a little bit wobbly there at the apex. Could that invite Craggy? Who knows?
I think he got a little bit too close to the gearbox of PW Jones as they went through the apex, and that's what put him off and made him wobble.
13 positions gained by Hacko this race is incredible. So for me, this would be... Yes, that one stop has worked perfectly for him. So far for me, he would be my driver of the day.
Yeah, I think he currently deserves driver of the day, especially if he is able to get past his own teammate and actually win from the back.
Imagine. But all depends on how PW Jones goes about this. Would he do the little DRS chicken with his own teammate that me and Hoodie were pulling off last night in EU2. So you just break away from the rest of the pack, and then you can just bring it home for an easy 1-2. Who knows what the Williams Chargers are going to do? Or can Craggy stay within that DRS chicken?
I mean,
What would you recommend?
He is staying with them as it stands. But what the Williams boys need to do, they're not going to be able to do it. And he's going for the move. Craggy went for the move there. He's forced his way into first place, past both of the Williams in the single corner. And
that was a bit of a shock if you were expecting.
On top of everything else, he got DRS out of it as well.
Yeah, it makes it even more like vinegar into a wound or something. Yeah, absolute clinical there.
That was a slap to the face with a wet fish. But yeah, these three are absolutely battling it out, and AJ is slowly creeping in the background there. Don't know whether he's keeping his distance or if he is trying to burn his way into this little DRS train that we've got at the front.
Personally, if I was AJ, I would sit back and let these guys just kill their tyres off by battling. So you think about it, they're going to be putting so much stress and load through the tyres, they're going to be causing lockups to each other. They're all going to try and make each other make a mistake, get track limits. That'd be perfect for AJ, who is nearly within that DRS. Has he got it? No, I don't think he will, but he is within that DRS now. Let's have a look. Does that rear wing open on the Red Bull? No, it does not. So for now, he can just sit back, relax, save his DRS is what I would recommend to do. As he just sees Hako going into the lead now, I would just sit back, fight, let them fight, let them destroy their own tyres and deplete their battery, and just slowly but surely get ever so close and just sneak up and be like an assassin, I would say. That's how I would go about it.
And Potty, I do agree. The Hako PW Jones combo is a nasty little combo, especially considering they are both very quick drivers. They're both very clinical.
Criminal.
They know how to race, and more often than not, they are in communication with each other during races. So, they're going to be talking to each other, trying to work out what is going on, and just adapting their strategy as the race continues.
One thing the Williams drivers have now got is that the fact that they've got the McLaren in a Williams sandwich. So this could work absolute wonders for them, because although Hako would be pulling that McLaren along, it's also going to be making him back up into PW Jones, so he is allowed to just fight and potentially pull so much time away.
Craigie goes up into first place through turn one.
I think Hako's going to be having it. Going to the outside here, that's a bit of a shock, isn't it?
It can be done, especially if you get it done before you have to turn in, just like Hako has proven. As long as you know you have the clearance and you can make your braking zone, the outside is not a problem. But on the other side of things, Craggy has now, to my knowledge, been passed on the outside 2 seasons in a row now. Once by Hako, and once by me on the final lap of Vegas.
Had to drop that in there, didn't you?
I had to. I couldn't help it. I am sorry, Craggy, for if you watch this back.
One thing I can say, PW Jones has actually kept it clean between himself and incidents, if you look back to the start of last season.
Yes.
That was eventful. I'm not sure how it was for you with PW Jones, but I know for me it was a wall fest when it came to me v PW Jones into the races.
I mean, for me, I was considerably further back in most of the races, so I didn't really see PW Jones all that often. And even in the races where I was fighting for decent points, I didn't see him because passes were made under pits. But little bit of contact coming through turn 4. Keep it clean, boys.
It's on the scene now. Blimey.
Oh, AJ is now right up behind Craggy. All of this squabbling for the front 3 places has brought AJ into the game. Will he be able to make a move? And now PW Jones has broken the DRS to his teammate, just about.
I could be struggling on his tyres potentially. I am pretty sure he has got his tyres are 13 laps old compared to Craggy's 10, and PW Jones is 12. I reckon this battle is going to be all the way to the end, unless PW Jones is just going to run off with it now at the fact he has lost that DRS.
Just seeing Craggy make the move down the start-finish straight, and AJ on the apex turned car like a dime, and he's off the track. What? What happened there?
Still
legal,
ahead.
Still legal, still ahead. Apparently, that may have to go
What
to
makes it even better?
stewards if Hako does not like it.
If I was Hako, I wouldn't be having any of that.
No, and now Craggy is...
I'd be straight in the office.
Oh, a slight slide from PW Jones going into turn 8 there.
Hako had the same problem as well, and Hako went wide going into that corner.
I'm sorry for the gaps in the comms, guys. It's just that I'm mesmerized by how cleanly these guys are racing compared to how the race was last night for myself.
You were in incidents left, right, and centre, weren't you?
Yeah, apparently there were 3 incidents that people thought happened, but I didn't actually tag anyone on those ones. But I did, unfortunately, cause Sandy Dam to spin a couple of times, and that's why the second time it happened, I let him pass. I let him go past, and then he goes.
He just punted Craggy through the first corner and misjudged pretty quick then. I am shocked how AJ and Hako are still in this fight on the oldest tyres, 13 laps apiece. Not only that, it's the fact they started last between them. Those two were the last 2 cars on the grid, and they are now in the top 4 fighting for the win.
Although
that is just incredible.
There is a slight caveat to that. They were 14th and 15th, technically. So if they were 19th and 20th, like, don't get me wrong, I give them mad respect for the drives that they've had, because I know if I started back there, I would have maybe made it to 12th.
You would have stayed there. Cost on ammo on top of the 30.4.
But yeah, these guys, they've been racing for a very long time. They know how to race each other. Out of the members of the top 4 in this race at the moment, Craggy is the newcomer, as it were.
Yeah.
Where the other 3 have raced each other, whether it's privately or in the league itself. They have all raced against each other in the past.
I don't know if you noticed it, but AJ looked like he clipped Craggy as he's Al's shooting to the inside. He can't get the overspeed. PW Jones just looks like he is backing them up to try and cause them to fight so he can break away. The tactics here are incredible, but AJ now, well, no, not AJ, sorry, Hako is dropping off a bit. Is his tires starting to hit the cliff, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it. On that exit out of turn 8 there, he had a little wobble. It looks like that Hako might have even overheated his tyres for this point of the race.
Potentially. If we look down to the more towards the, obviously, I would say back end of the grid, the whole grid spread out. Cost on ammo's in the pits again. It's not been a brilliant weekend for him.
This
is
the closest fight we've got at the moment, apart from
Cornish, Kirk, and Huff and Dobak. There's the other two closest who are chasing down Manu.
Ty Clear and Mr. Poem. They're actually the closest.
Oh yeah, they are right on top of each other, aren't they?
Mr. Poem is chasing down Ty Clear at the moment.
Is right on the back of him, bro. The number 5 on the Aston Martin is red and black helmet. He is right on the backside of that Ferrari.
We'll stay with him through this next sector, and we will then go back up to the front runners for the last lap.
Braggy is now in the lead from PW Jones. So is the fresher tyres looking? Hako and AJ are going at it with each other, trying to go around the outside of AJ by Hako. He has got the move done there, to be fair. It did look really, really nice. But can the Williams now work together to try and overtake Craggy?
They are in a difficult position. Are they going to do a Schumacher and Hakkinen at Belgium and go either side of the driver ahead, just to try and get past? What I am pleased to see throughout this entire race, not a single driver has decided to retire, and they've been clean enough.
There's been no track limits. Oh,
there's been no penalties.
Is that Hacker going up the inside of his teammate? AJ's hit PW Jones into turn 1. Sorry for cutting you off, my friend.
No, you were concentrating on the action. That's perfectly fine.
AJ, I just watched AJ just do a U pretty much, but in turn 1.
Hey.
And
have we got we had a spinner.
What? Costar Ammo has straight lined the S's by the looks of it. Don't know if he hit the curve, but cut onto him. He's going through one of the advertising boards.
Oh, I saw a yellow flag for the Ferrari of Razwan. After
so did I.
Turn 8. Oh, have we had a mic issue? Whose mic?
Oh, great, it's my mic.
Yeah. You sound fine to me, so honestly, I'm not sure. But here we go.
Obviously.
To come across the line for the final time. It is Craggy who wins round 1, followed by PW Jones and AJ. AJ beat Hako across the line there. Sky comes home in 5th.
Best endings I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness, Huff and Dobak. There is a crash at the back. Out of the final corner. That is an unfortunate time to have a crash. Oh my goodness.
I wasn't really watching it, so what actually happened there? Did he just lose traction or something?
I'm not too sure. I know him and Cornish Cuck were very close together. coming into the
So
final
true.
corner. I'm not certain as to what happened there, honestly. Just waiting on Razwan and Cornish Cuck.
Lost on ammo.
Cost on ammo. Sorry, not Cornish Cuck. I need to go to bed. I really need to go to bed.
Oh dear lord. You did say it, but you did jinx it. I say you were talking about no retirements as AJ decided to almost punt one of the Williamses through turn 1. So maybe it's commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse.
Cost on ammo doing a bit of weaving. Love to see it.
Okay, so let's try and get these fellas into a VC for. Let's get the screenshots first.
I've got the race and quali done. So
you've got the race ones, yes, because it's giving
me I've got the race. Yeah, I've got the race and the quali ones. So do you want me to just send it to BK after?
Have you made sure that they're not showing? Well, actually, there's no pens to show anyway. So
there's no penalties.
No penalties to show. So we will be back in just a second, guys.
Welcome back to Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
Hello, hello.
Hello, and we are back for the interviews. Who is it that we have got in at the moment? Because
AJ.
It's AJ. Hello, AJ. So
Hi.
We'll start with you today. How was that race for you? Because I know a fair amount of stream was all over the place because of my internet connection. So,
are you telling me I wasn't on stream?
No, you were on stream towards the end because I managed to fix the problem. But let us know how you felt your race went.
Well, I think it went quite alright, to be honest. I had a decent start. I think I was up to P8 by lap 3, I think. And then from there on, slowly overtaking my way into the top 3. I had a spin somewhere on my second stint, and then that set me back quite a bit, but figured my way. No, wait, I'm saying that wrong. Got my way back into the DRS from the front group, and then yeah, I think I got lucky to be on the podium, to be honest.
It looked like you had one hell of a race, considering you came from the back of the group and ended up on the podium. You pretty much showed everyone out there that you are a force to be reckoned with, especially around Bahrain.
Yeah, I guess you could say so. But don't forget, Hacker was just behind me, following through.
That's very true.
Definitely one to watch as well. Not my best race, to be honest. I had a lot of mistakes. But yeah, nonetheless, quite a fun race to do.
Charlie, any thoughts?
How did you find like tire wear and stuff? Really, was it
Oh
quite
yeah.
bad?
Well, I don't know what it was, but I was distracted during the start and I forgot to switch tires. I wanted to start on the mediums actually, um, which I didn't. I started on the softs. So yeah, I had to manage the softs a bit. Um, I was quite struggling on those softs because I didn't expect me to be on those, but they were fine. And then the hards, the first few laps were quite bad because, well, for some reason the hards had no grip at all. But yeah, I found my groove on the hards, and then it all came together. Ended up on the podium, all good.
Very well
was,
done for the first race.
Yeah, nice drive to see. So
Cheers.
enjoy that, mate. Enjoy your podium.
We will now go to the P2 finisher, Mr. PW Jones.
Hello.
How was that race for you, sir?
That's quite enjoyable. I'm not very good at Bahrain usually. I usually start near the back and finish near the back, but I put a bit of practice in, found a reasonably good setup, high wing, and it went all right. It was keeping up with the train all race. I think I could have broken away if I'd gone a little bit faster, but I managed to pull out something like 9/10 at one point. But it wasn't quite enough, and the DRS is just so powerful. They kept pulling me in again, but yeah, it was a good fun race.
Any thoughts, Charlie?
Well, first of all, PW Jones, we meet again. That was a brilliant race to watch. How did, obviously, I'm going to ask everyone this, how did you find the tyre wear side?
The softs held up a lot better than I was expecting. I don't think there's much difference between the softs and mediums according to the game. And I noticed people are running soft hard all week, so I thought, well, that's got to be the strat to do. But the softs held up really well, and I stayed out a couple of extra laps on them. If anything, the hards were quite bad to begin with because I couldn't get any temperature into them, but they were all right by the end. So I think soft hard was a good strategy to go for. I think Heffendorback tried was it a soft medium, soft or soft medium
He
medium,
did
something like
soft
that.
medium, he did soft medium medium.
Yeah, so I think that took him out of the fight for the win. One stop is definitely the way to go, I think. But yeah, ties held up a lot better than I expected.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
that
you very
was
much, Jones.
quite enjoyable.
Cheers.
It was great to watch you fighting at the front in that race there. A couple of moments where it seemed you could have dropped away, but you managed to keep your head cool and keep your foot down and stay with the pack, as you said.
Yeah, I have a habit of dropping back a little bit in races. I don't like being too close to the car in front because I quite like my front wing. So I do tend to try and hold back about half a second and just charge my ERS and things like that. So I think I had plenty of pace today. When I was dropping back, it was more managing ERS and tactical than being slow today, thankfully.
Well, congratulations on the P2 in the first round of season 15.
Thank you.
And now let's move on to P1, Mr. Craggy. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, thank you very much.
How was the race for you?
Yeah, pretty good. Went on a medium to hard strategy, which just allowed me to stay out those extra 2 laps over PW Jones and come out about the same time back onto the hards. So I think that worked out quite well, to be honest, with that strategy. And then it was just that ERS battle on the last lap. Me and PW Jones going back and forth. He did overtake me on the second DRS, and I managed to get him back on the last straight, which was just about me saving the ERS to that last second. I think he used it on the DRS straight, but it was a good battle all the race.
And now the inevitable question from Charlie.
iOS. How was it?
The what?
The tire
The
wear.
tire wear. How did you find
the
it?
tire wear. It was fine.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think I had the best hards on the front pack, so I kept them quite nice, not trying to lead too much. Let PW Jones and Hako lead quite a lot, and just tried to preserve my tires as long as I can. So yeah, it was all right, I think.
So one more question. How did you find the step up from EU2 to EU1? Because obviously last season you had obviously PW Jones with you. You had me, you had Hako towards the last bit of the season, even though I wasn't really at the front. But how did you find the step from being at the front to EU2 and obviously now winning the first race of EU1? Is there a big difference there?
To be honest, I only see like EU2 people. I who's EU1 that was here last? Who won EU1 last season? Do you know?
Now you're just going to put us on
No.
the spot like this.
I know I was
No.
in EU1 last season.
Yeah, AJ was definitely in EU1 last season.
I just see a lot of EU2 people come up with me, so I was just surrounded that race of EU2 people, so I'm not sure about EU.
All I'm going to say is Robstar doesn't count. He's reserving tonight.
Okay.
Much like me, I am reserving in the comms booth tonight. Normally, you will have Piney Penguin asking you these questions.
And obviously me
Alright, yeah. Well, I mean,
asking you the little cork in the bowl.
yeah, it was a good race, very clean race. Enjoyed it.
Well, thank you everyone for coming into the call, and very well done throughout the race. And thank you to everyone who was watching, even though there were so many problems with my internet connection again. Hopefully, next time that I'm streaming, I won't have this issue. But the next race is tonight. We are going to be having AM1 over on the American side, and it is going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern. So, if you're like me and live in the UK and have sleep schedule problems, you'll still be able to watch AM1 tonight. Hope to see you all there. Thank you very much for seeing me through here, Charlie. And
That's all right.
Yeah. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you for watching.